Okay, so look guys, I'm afraid that this video isn't about watches, it's about cars. I've received literally one request to review my cars or car, and so look, today was a nice sunny day. I've just finished 3 weeks straight on call. Thought that I'd give the car a bit of a wash, and thought this was the ideal opportunity to do a quick video on it as well. So look, what I have is a 2013 model Jaguar XKR, and look, the story behind my acquisition of this is boring, but that doesn't matter. I'm still going to tell you it anyway. Probably about 2 years ago, I had 200 grand or so burning a hole in my pocket for a new car, and at that time the Porsche Cayman S had come out, a new model of the Porsche Cayman. And so I went down to the local Porsche shop, which is just down the road, and decided to have a look at the thing, and I quite liked it. But unfortunately, just behind the new Cayman S was an old Porsche 911 Turbo. And I looked at that thing and I thought, oh, fuck. Look, honestly, if I bought the Cayman, every time I'd pulled up at a traffic light around North Sydney, there'd be a 911 next to me. I'd look at that thing and I'd think, wish I'd spent just that little bit more and bought one of those. And so I decided that what I would maybe do is buy a Porsche 911 S instead of the Cayman. Unfortunately, Porsche is a stingy fucking company, and their cars are presented to you with virtually nothing at all, and you need to option them up significantly. And so for me to get the Porsche 911 S that I'd be interested in, I would have been spending upwards of $300,000 to buy the thing, which I wasn't prepared to do. So I thought, well, let's go grey market. I've done that with watches, so I'll go grey market with the car as well. And I did actually manage to find a nice 911S recently, the current model, with only 1,000 clicks on the clock, with all the options that I wanted, including a sunroof, at a little prestige car dealer in Woollahra, which is in east of Sydney proper. It's in the suburb where all the ex-prime ministers of this country live. Anyway, so I went down there to have a look at the thing, and honestly, I really did like it. But unfortunately, being a little prestige used car dealer, they also had some other vehicles there. And the first one of which was a blooming Ferrari 599 GTB, which was about the same price as this Porsche 911. And let me tell you now, if I had the choice between a Ferrari 599 GTB and a 911S, there's no choice. Fucking Ferrari win out first time, every time. The Ferrari only had about 5,000 kilometres on the clock, and was clearly, a third of the new price for the car, and I was extremely tempted. The thing was beautiful. It was Ferrari red with the beige Momo leather interior, and I thought, oh, fuck this bloody Porsche business. I'm going to get this. So I asked the bloke about it, and then sat in the thing and thought, oh, this is my whole boyhood, all my boyhood fantasies made real before the age of 50, and I thought, this is just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get this. But then I caught a glimpse of myself in a reflection from the window of the dealership in this Ferrari, and I immediately realised that all my boyhood ambitions were crap. There is no way I could have got in that car and driven it every day. It was probably one of the most disappointing days of my life. You know, it ranks up there with, well, maybe not quite with the death of my father or the collapse of my engagement some years ago, but you know, it was close to those levels of disappointment. But at that same time, as I caught a glimpse of myself in the Ferrari and realised that I could never bloody drive one of those things every day, I caught a glimpse of a second-hand Jaguar XKR, and I thought to myself, why the fuck haven't I considered this car before? And so I went over and had a look at the thing. It had 1,500 clicks on the clock. It was absolutely pristine. It was about 60 grand cheaper than the Ferrari. And I thought, well, honestly, this is actually all the car I really want. But being cautious as I am, I decided, look, I'll go home and sleep on it. And so having gone home, I decided to do a bit more research and hunted out a few of the new Jaguar dealers around town, and discovered after I'd had some negotiations with one of them that I could get a brand new car for the same price as this second-hand one. Jag XKRs are not that popular. Most of the people that would be considering buying one of these will buy a Porsche, and they don't buy the Porsche because it's a better car. They're buying it because they think the resale value will be better. That is, I'm not meaning to diss Porsche 911 buyers in this, but there are a significant proportion of them who don't buy the car because they love vehicles. They buy the car because of the resale value, and to me, that's just crap. If you're an auto enthusiast, you buy the car you want, regardless of what the fucking resale value is going to be. Anyway, so what I ended up doing was buying a brand new Jaguar XKR in 2013. I got a massive discount on the retail price, and I got a 5-year unlimited warranty on the thing, which should certainly see out my ownership of the vehicle. And I've got to say, I love the thing. It's absolutely perfect. It gets far more looks than any Porsche will ever get. I've had chicks pull me up on the side of the road and ask me, you know, what is it? Is it a Ferrari? I just have to say no, it's a Jag. Honestly, it's because it's not a common car. It's unique, and people look at it and they love the thing. It doesn't matter, you know, what its flaws are. I mean, look at the fucking thing. It's absolutely beautiful. There is no car on the road, save maybe an Aston Martin DB9. But even the DB9 really looks just a little bit too aggressive and angry, you know, to be loved by everybody. Whereas this thing has the shape, it has the lines, but it doesn't have that intimidating quality that an Aston Martin DB9 or DBS has. And that's the thing I really love about it. I mean, that and the fucking sound it makes. This thing, it's got a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine. It puts out around about 530 horsepower. That's according to Jaguar, but Jaguar are actually underplaying the thing. It probably puts out more like 570 horsepower, which puts it way ahead of a lot of Ferraris and most BMWs and Mercedes, for that matter, in this price range. The acceleration, according to Jag, it's 0 to 100 kilometres an hour in about 4.8 seconds, but all of the car magazines that have tested the thing have measured it at closer to 4 seconds, and some have even been down to 3.9. And I think that they're more correct than the quoted figures, because this thing is bloody quick. It has a huge amount of torque, and it will break traction if you floor the thing. Doesn't matter whether it's on a dry road or a wet road. If you floor this thing from standstill, you will break traction, and the traction control will activate. Now, unfortunately, it is a Jag, and despite the fact that it's an all-aluminium monocoque chassis, and the company is now owned by Tata, who are an Indian company. There are still a few little issues with it in terms of the quality of the plastic shit that's in it. So I've had a few little recurring issues with the tray that goes over the boot, sort of popping out sort of every 4 or 5 days when I open the thing. I've also had little problems with little plastic bits that have popped off the shirt holders over the rear seat. They have actually been fixed. But look, overall, I really find this car an absolute joy. It is comfortable, it is quick, and it makes the drive to work each day a true pleasure. The thing is continuously entertaining. This particular car has what's called the Performance Active Exhaust System, which means that the thing backfires, pops and gurgles on the overrun, and makes an absolutely sublime sound when you're accelerating. Look, you can pick these things up second hand for a lot less than they cost new, and if you're looking for a sporty car which doesn't say I'm a complete fucking asshole from the commercial centre of town, then this is the ideal vehicle for you. Anyway, look, I hope you've enjoyed this brief personal and experiential review of the Jaguar XKR. You can't buy them new anymore. They've stopped making them about 4 or 5 months ago. But that shouldn't stop people enjoying these vehicles for many years to come. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.